Hello, hi YouTube. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, and it's the what day is today? It's the 6th of January 2023. Wait, I'm going live on my FB. So I am as live as can be. In the background, you will hear the programs, the live events, celebration happening at the next door, our neighbor, with a for rental. It's they usually have an event there, live event. So if they are having a live event, of course, yours truly is also having this live event with you. So I said earlier, diba, in the article that I've written about this live broadcast, this is really an announcement. Too low. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Something is. A lower quality stream. Oh my. So anyway, even if it's a lower quality stream, hopefully this recorded video will have a higher resolution. Sayang naman, diba? Hindi niyo makikita yung gray hair and the wrinkle. Because truly, with this year, I am so reminded of the years that have passed. It's 2023. So if each time that there's a registration where I have to give my name, it's always, what comes next always seems to be the birthday. So our name is clearly directly linked with our birthday. So what goes with our birthday, it used to be just numbers, but it stopped being numbers. So as you can see, I'm live as can be. Bye. So each time that I would scroll down or up in order to reach my year of birth, diba? Logically, of course, each year I would be farther. I would be taking a longer time reaching my birth year, diba? So I am reminded of how it is that I have been on this earth, blessed and enjoying what is there to enjoy in my situation. So what I want to say about this is that in the years that have passed, since I started 1968, diba? So scroll ko, diba? From 2023, 2022, 2021, I will be reminded of my age and what does my age really mean for me at this point in time. Last night I watched this movie from Netflix, Woman of the Dead. Yeah, Woman of the Dead. The story is about her husband was murdered, and she went on to a quest of finding the perpetrators and the reason his husband was murdered. But that is not what had caught my attention and why I am sharing this right now. You know what she does for a living, the female heroine? She's an embalmer. Sa Tagalog, embalsamadora, and the title is very apt, Woman of the Dead. So she is an embalmer, and of course, day in, day out, her livelihood would depend on the number of cadavers that she would process. And then there's a cold slab there where the cadaver that she's going to process would be lying down. And I got to be thinking, whatever like physical differences we have in our lifetime while we're alive, the day will come when we would all be just the same. For someone, whether we had been so good looking, whether we had been so ordinary, or we had been told na ay ang pangit. Of course, we all went through that with that time when we were told, ay, you're so pangit, you're ugly, diba? So the time will come when whatever our physical looks would be, lying down on that cold slab, a living person, of course, would work on us. And if it will not matter whether we live in a gym, whether we have a membership in the gym, and that we get, physically worked out, and that our body will show the discipline and the amount of time that we have invested to make us look good, diba? Probably it's because of work related, or that it gives us personal satisfaction. But because of this age, I get to be thinking of these things because 10 years ago, I probably would let it pass, would let it slide without thinking about it, without being helped by this introspective. And I want to take it a notch higher. If I will have friends, and if I will have somebody to speak with, would I want a person who will not and who cannot appreciate this introspective, this reflection, if you must, diba? Even at what age, a younger person, probably in his or her teens, would appreciate this, would relate to what I am saying. Probably a man in his 20s would also take stock of it and listen and somehow relate to me and joke with me if it's meant to be a joke. And a man in his 50s or in his 40s would not appreciate this kind of talk because it will remind them of their own mortality, and it will remind them of how fickle youth is. Diba? Sabi nila, the youth is wasted on the young. So it really doesn't matter at what age, we will get to meet our kindred spirit, our kindred spirit. So I have reached that certain stage that it doesn't cause me much embarrassment to talk about the years that passed and the age and where do we go from here, because to be anxious about it and to think to feel bad about the passing of years will not do us any good. And I have another reason for thinking this way and for feeling this way. But yeah, diba? It's so good to finally have some people who can understand us in the things that make us unique, or make us weird, or make us strange, or make us funny, make us crazy, make us what and I realize that what I'm saying is about unconditional acceptance and unconditional love. And these things, somehow the most attractive person in my age, the most attractive person would be someone who will be with us in the, during high moments and low moments. Cliche as it may sound, but it's true, because there is nothing more ugly than the person who will just ignore us. And that's the bitterness, diba? Who will ignore us, and especially in times of need, who will be the most unapproachable. So I know that for some people, I've been that, a very ugly person, because I was the one who had been unreachable and who had not responded in the way that was expected of me. So in the same way that I have some people who I will call ugly, even though they may be so physically attractive, and that they come from, having years and years of working it out in the gym, that. But anyway, I don't want to prolong this introduction to the series that I will begin, and I just want to say that let me get this example out of the way. No, let me begin it using this example. I have one follower which I had tried to speak with, and he has a very foreign sounding name, and I took a chance because he was always liking my posts, watching my videos, even those of my family. Whenever I post, diba, we have a lot of us, we have someone who have I feel so grateful to this person. And you know where he came from? He comes from Pakistan. And that got me thinking, does this Pakistani understands me? And then there's another one from India. Does he really understand me the way I talk? Because they've been following me forever, diba? And they are the people that I want to introduce to you. And I want to share with you how I finally, after the long wait, after every cancellation that I push in order to stop the ringing, because it was not meant to be, it was a very inopportune time. But the time has finally come, and it's here, and I want to introduce you to my most loyal followers. And yeah, so wait for it, and I hope that as I would find it rewarding, I hope that you too can finally, and it can finally shed some lights on those crazy moments when I couldn't share with you the details of what is it that I'm doing. And yeah, bye.